And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Let's go now. 49. Hey, go. 49. Go. 65. 65. Kill.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Looking to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. No chance.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Check the flag. 59. Check pass. Tighten up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 59.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shift. Hatchet.
Now back to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, and the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Meredith. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
2nd and 2. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, baby.
Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Allen hit. He lost the football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, the backfield.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. 10, touchdown. 59. We own them. We own them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Motion. That's 10. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Michel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. 59.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Looking to throw. Open man, here's Foster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Howard complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of